Hello reviewers, a very warm welcome to our channel. It's very good to have you here. In this video, we're going to have a look at the principle of operation and construction of a hole type injector. Commonly used on diesel engines, we have a hole type injector of this kind, and we have a pintle type injector, or this is also a pintle type injector. This will be covered in another video, but these hole type injectors, they are used usually for a direct injection cylinder. Direct injection is where fuel is injected directly into the combustion chamber, which is usually placed on the head of the piston. So that is why, as you can see, it's a very long, when it comes to comparing these two injectors, as you can see, the hole type injectors are comparatively very long. This is basically because it has to cross the cylinder head and then reach the cylinder combustion chamber, which is usually located in the piston head. So it has to be lengthy. That is why we have long construction when it comes to a hole type injector. Now when you look at the basic construction on the outer side, right here we have the fuel inlet. This is where fuel will be supplied from the injection pump. Pressurized fuel will be supplied right here. It will cross all this way, and when that pressurized fuel is strong enough to lift the needle, which is located in here, it will be sprayed with different holes. Different tiny holes are located at the tip of here, and that will be sprayed in different direction, and that will ignite once the diesel has received sufficient temperature from the compression. Let's go ahead and take it apart and see all the components that are located in here. This right here is, we have the nozzle nut. I have loosened it. This right here, the one that is coming out, we call it the nozzle nut. It is the one that is going to keep the entire assembly. This is called the nozzle nut. And right here, you see the nozzle valve and seat. This long part is the nozzle valve. And if you see internally, there is a needle. This is called the needle valve, and this right here is the seat for the nozzle. And the principle of operation is like this. When diesel fuel is supplied, diesel fuel will be supplied at high pressure through this tiny hole. These two holes, those two holes, they are in place in order to lock this assembly. This is the nozzle body. The nozzle body is kept in place by these two pins, so those two outer holes are there to hold this assembly. It will be placed in such a fashion. So those two holes are for these pins to lock in place. So the nozzle body will be kept in place by these two pins. So the remaining pins, the remaining hole, this tiny hole on the other side, is the one through which pressurized fuel is supplied. Fuel from the injection pump will come through this. This is the inlet tube to the injector, and then it will come out through here. You see right here, it will come out through here. And as you can see, the pins are kept to one side. They are not placed center to center. They are shifting, they are offset from the center, so that this tiny hole can align to this hole when installation. So there is no chance of mismatching this hole and placing it on the other side. If you turn it, if you flip it on the other side, placing it opposite, it will not go in. Only if you align it in such a fashion, it will go in. So this hole on the injector body will align with this hole on the nozzle seat. So fuel under high pressure will go in and come to right here. It will come and act on this tapered surface. When fuel pressure is acting on this tapered surface, and some of the fuel pressure is also acting here, it will lift this needle. As you can see, it is tapered. If you can watch it, it is tapered. There is an inclined surface right here. This is the one that is going to sit, closing the passage. But when diesel pressure is acting on these inclined surfaces, it will lift this up. It will lift this, and diesel under high pressure lift this, and once this is lifted from the seat, it can exit through the different holes. So this is basically how the needle and the needle seat operate. There is a spring force acting on the needle, keeping it shut. When the fuel pressure in here is strong enough to overcome that spring force, it will lift the needle. Only slightly it will be lifted. Don't expect like a major movement of the needle. Only slightly it will get lifted up, and then diesel will be sprayed into the combustion chamber, onto the compressed air. So this is how it is done. In order to keep this forced down, we have a spring. In the injector body, there is a spring that, see this spring? This spring is the one that is keeping the needle closed. And the force of that will be transferred by this pin. Spring will be connected in such a fashion, so this will be placed in such a fashion. So when the diesel fuel pressure is strong enough to overcome this tough spring, only then will the injector start injecting fuel. Now, in order to open this injector, we usually need pressure somewhere around 200 bar. 200 bar is extremely large pressure. You can compare it to the tire inflation pressure, which is usually around 3 bar, 2.5 bar, 4 bar for small automobiles, 6 bar for large trucks, for heavy-duty vehicles, for buses, 6-7 bar. Now, the fuel pressure that is going to act on this needle, however, is more than 200 bar. So that massive pressure will lift this assembly. Once that is lifted, that pressurized fuel can exit and get injected onto the compressed air. So this is how it is constructed. And the opening pressure of this, the opening pressure of the injector can be adjusted. Look, there is an adjusting screw right here. If you screw it in, you are compressing the spring, pushing it to the needle direction. If you screw it in, opening pressure will increase. Look, as I screw it in, the spring will be moved to the needle direction. That will increase the spring tension and opening pressure will increase. If you want to decrease the opening pressure, all you have to do is loosen this. So loosening this will reduce the opening pressure. So this is how spring tension is adjusted, and this is how the diesel injector opening pressure is adjusted. Opening pressure for this type of injector is usually around 200 bar. Now, as it operates, the springs, they tend to lose its tension over time due to extreme cycle, due to very long operating cycle. The spring might start to lose its tension. Opening pressure might start to reduce. If opening pressure reduces, fuel delivery volume will increase. So in order to prevent that, you take it to the shop, and the shop will measure opening pressure of the injector, and if that is not correct, they will adjust it with this. Once it is adjusted, there is a lock nut that will keep it in place. Lock nut is not here now. Lock nut is missing, but there is a lock nut. Once you adjust the opening pressure to the specification, you have to lock it, preventing this adjusting screw from moving around. So this is basically how the diesel injector operates. So this pin will pass through the entire length. It will pass through the entire length, and then it will come out on the other side. It will come out right here, and that is where it will contact this assembly. So this is basically how the fuel injector operates. Now, from the fuel that is injected right here, there is always some fuel that remains in this barrel that will leak through the middle. There is a very tiny gap. As you can see, this is a very tight fit, but fuel somehow will gradually pass this way. It will ooze this way. That oozing fuel will go through the center passage, and then it will exit through right here. That is used for lubrication. So the needle will be lubricated by very small quantity of fuel that is leaking through this gap. See this gap? This is literally there is no gap, but for this to get lubricated, diesel fuel will gradually sip. So the fuel that is remaining in here will gradually sip through here, and that will get collected from here. So this is an exit for that lubricating return fuel. It's very small quantity. If the injector is working nicely, it's a very small quantity, but basically this is how the hole type injector operates. Assembly will be same. Bring it here, and then you tighten this nozzle nut. The nozzle nut will keep it in place. Usually it will be very difficult to dismantle an injector due to that extreme temperature variation and heat cycles they get to tighten up, and removing this from the cylinder head will be sometimes very challenging, and removing this nut is also sometimes very challenging. You have to hold it in vise and then try to loosen this. So basically this is how the injector operates. So this in a nutshell is how the injector type, the hole type injector operates. Well, that is all we have for you in this video regarding the construction and principle of operation of a hole type diesel injector. If you find this video helpful and if you enjoy what has been presented, don't forget to smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, do consider subscribing, turn on notifications so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with automotive related video of this kind. Until then, drive safe.